Good morning from Supersport Park. Another gorgeous day in Centurion. If anything, the sky is a little bit bluer. It's another lovely warm day. There's a bit more wind today, but it's the perfect setting for the final of the Momentum Health Challenge between the Eastern Cape Inyati, who won all three of their games this week, and the Mpumalanga Rhinos, who won a thrilling encounter against the Northern Cape Heat yesterday afternoon to get into this final. I'm Ken Borland, and alongside me is Gert Maloney once again. Well, Gert, the Inyati have won the toss and elected to bat first, which is different to the other three mornings we've seen in this tournament where the side winning the toss has chosen to bowl first.
Well, I think it's because they realized that the Mpumalanga Rhinos is such a fantastic defending team. They nearly fell. Inyati nearly lost the game against them, chasing, and then they saw the thrilling comeback they had yesterday as well. So I think they feel that the Mpumalanga Rhinos is just a fantastic defending team. So let's put them in and see how they are chasing.
Yeah, and it's also this match starting half an hour later than the other games. So just going down below us there to have a look around there. It's still a bit of moisture around in the shady bits, but as you can see, the whole square's in bright sunshine as John Hendrickson once again takes the new ball for the Rhino. So I doubt there's much moisture out there in the middle anymore with the sun beating down on that pitch.
It is an extremely hot day. It's going to be a beautiful day. We got a little bit of a chilly wind right up where we are, but we are basically up in the clouds at the moment. We're almost sitting on the roof. But Ken Borland, just take us through that previous game between these two teams, because that was one of the first thrilling encounters we've had in the week.
Yeah, an absolute thriller it was. Nicely flicked away by Nathan Rue, just for one. So the Inyati innings is underway off the second delivery. Yeah, the Inyati won the toss and that sent the Rhinos into bat on that occasion. And the Rhinos made it to 170 for 6 in their 20 overs, largely thanks to a partnership of 67 for the fourth wicket of just 45 balls between Aubrey Swanepoel, well bowled by Hendrickson, there's a bit of movement there, between Aubrey Swanepoel and Benji van Niekerk. And Swanepoel went on to bash 76 or 41 balls to get the Rhinos to 170. Some good support from him and Rolf's 21 not out. And the Inyati then won off the last ball of the match, and it was a real dramatic finish that we'll chat about after this delivery. Nicely bowled again by Hendrickson. They're going to get a single out of it though. Mid on, very deep. So it all came down to the final over with this man Hendrickson actually bowling, and it got to the stage where it was 10 needed off 2 balls with Tundo and Tini on strike, and from there it looked like the Rhinos would win, but the worst possible outcome happened for the Rhinos when Hendrickson bowled a wide. It's been difficult to put away when he hits the deck, Hendrickson, and Rue struggling there. Hendrickson bowled a wide, the wicketkeeper missed it, and so it was 5 runs and an extra ball. So suddenly 10 from 2 became 5 from 2, which allowed Ntini just to take a single. And Jason Niemand, who's been arguably the best batsman of this tournament, missed out yesterday, but back-to-back half centuries before that, needing 4 off the last ball, fashioned a superb reverse paddle. Hendrickson targeted his body and he managed to paddle it away for 4 runs to the third man boundary. So that was a thrilling match. Jason Niemand, the hero, with 75 not out off 41 balls. Ooh, a little bit uppish, but wide of mid-wicket again. Hendrickson hitting those hard lengths. He looks to be bowling more gentle medium pace this morning than he did certainly yesterday. It's been a tough schedule for him. He's played all 4 games now for the Rhinos.
And I think he's bowled his quota in all 4 of those games. So he's been the go-to guy for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Definitely a strike bowler. And he made amends after bowling that 5 wides in the game against Inyati. Bowled the last over yesterday and managed to pull it through. This is something we haven't seen in a lot in T20 cricket anymore. Opening up with 2 seamers.
Yeah, Hendrickson only had 9 runs to play with yesterday. Admittedly, he was bowling to number 10 and number 11, so he would have expected himself to do it. Gareth Dukes into the attack. Nicely played, lofted away by Sizani over mid-on for a couple. Sizani has made a couple of starts in this tournament. He's been very aggressive up front, but just hasn't gone on. Gareth Dukes, good to see him back in the Rhinos team. He didn't play yesterday, and they certainly missed his batting up front with Zakia Katrada, who was also rested but is playing today. Same line, and again Sizani chips it over mid-wicket for a couple.
Now we saw the success of these 2 opening up in their Division 2 last year. The almost 33-year-old Gareth Dukes he's got a wealth of experience behind him. Oh, little shimmy. Just that movement. He does get the ball to swing away from the right-handers, but I know he likes bowling to left-handers as well because he swings the ball into them.
Dukes' 2 boundary fields are just going to change now. There was a man at deep backward point. He's now come into the ring, so boundary fielders. Oh, well bowled by Dukes. He actually had a cow corner well in from the boundary and a deep square leg quite a long way in as well.
I think they realised this that the heavy roller was on. There might be something in it in the pitch. Both bowlers not loose yet, so the ball's not flying off. But it's just difficult to really hit through the line this morning. We saw throughout the last couple of days when they actually go straight, when they go over that mid-wicket fence, that it keeps flying, as it normally does here in the high felt.
Who gives himself some room, but well bowled by Gareth Dukes. And of course these 2 teams playing not only for the trophy but the honour of playing the Titans tomorrow in another warm-up game. Slower and fuller by Dukes and just tucked away. Oh, he's going to come back for the second, well judged.
Again, just a running from Inyati. It was just superb yesterday as well. And these 2 especially, Sizani and Roo, fantastic between the wickets.
Definitely been a key feature of their batting, and they've always come out and batted with great energy, which is very important in T20 cricket. 2 overs gone, 11 without loss. Gareth Dukes is just, John Hendrickson rather, is just 26 years old, but he's got an air of experience about him. He has played around a bit. He began his career in 2018 at Northwest, bowling to Lihle Sizani. Heaved away over mid-wicket. This one could well be the first boundary. It is.
And again, not sweetly timed, just muscled over that mid-wicket. Nonetheless, it's the first boundary for this final. And they're up.
Using the same pitch as the other 3 days, and so once again with the right-hander batting at the Henops River end. It's a very short leg side boundary to the right of your screen. Long boundary to the left, left of the batter on screen. And now just tucked nicely into that hole at mid-wicket. They'll get 2 more here.
Brilliant running. These two are phenomenal. That's the short boundary there. Just not getting off the boundary as quickly as it could have. Looks like Aubrey Swanepoel down there. Some tired bodies.
Yeah,
Swanepoel. Day 4 of the cricket.
Swanepoel's 36 now, and he's done a lot of work bowling and batting. Hit back on the bounce to the bowler. Real aggression from Sizani. We've seen this in the other games, that he gives himself a little bit of a sighter, but then it's basically all out attack from him.
He enjoys going after the bowlers. Just the timing not there this morning. Trying maybe to hit it a bit too hard.
Bit of a heave again in front of square. Just the one. I wonder, with this being the 4th day of use on this pitch, and we've had bright sunshine every day, I wonder if it has just slowed down a little bit.
Definitely slowed down a tad, and brilliantly spotted by Henriksen and Dukes as well, because they're not bowling express like we know they can. But again, like I said, day 4, body's not loose yet.
I do think that these two teams, the Eastern Cape Inyati, formerly known as Border, and the Mpumalanga Rhinos, have been the 2 teams in this Momentum Health Challenge who've been the most tactically astute, and who have been the best at adapting to the varying conditions, and also the situation with a long boundary and a short boundary, and left and right hand combinations. Down the wicket comes Sizani. Henriksen bounces him up in the air, but deep backward square, couldn't quite get there. So just a single off the last ball of the 3rd over. It's 20 without loss.
Yeah, getting a top edge, but also not just a top edge, right on the splice as well. Charging him, and Hendrickson saw him coming. A very early charge. Just got the top edge, and he just could not get to the ball in the end.
Dukes is also going to bowl his 2nd over. So pretty reliable new ball pair that the Rhinos have got here. Good quick single. Sizani calling almost as it came off the bat. Good batting.
I realised that the timing might not be so neatly as Sizani. Making sure that the scoreboard keeps sticking. This is the 4th over. 2 more overs of power play after this one.
Back of the length again. Very nicely played by Nathan Rue. Stood tall and just guarded it through point. And I think we can see from the fielding that there are some pretty tired bodies out there. There's just a replay of the first boundary of the innings.
Yeah, Rue just giving himself a bit of room. He enjoys the cuts, and he also knows that's the short boundary. So lovely timing there as well.
And now nicely flicked over square leg. There is protection though.
Yeah, it's the 2 men on the or outside the circle, not quite on the fence. They're about 10 meters off. It's a man at deep backward square and deep mid-wicket. Still no mid-wicket in play. And also no slip.
again, the single re the no slip. I can understand it. There hasn't been much movement out there with the new ball, has there? If anything, you might want maybe a short cover or a short mid-wicket if you do want to catch her.
The mid-wicket, I know, has been a bit of a sore spot for you, Ken Borland.
Yeah, that's through mid-wicket.
At the moment, Mpumalanga Rhinos is doing very, very well. Inyati has scored an average of over 50 basically in all their power plays. And one more ball to go in the fourth. They're only on 28. Could be why we see Zizani just trying to force it a little bit. And get that ante up. Currently going at about 7.
Oh yeah, he tried to edged it onto his stumps in bizarre fashion, really. There must have been a bit of backspin on that ball from the swat above his head. So a bit unfortunate for Nicholas Zizani, but to be fair, the bowler beat him here.
I saw the space, and all of a sudden there was a little bit of movement just away from me. Wanted to hoik that over mid-wicket. Just managed to get the bottom edge, and it thudded into the stumps. So that means it's wicket time for the Mpumalanga Rhinos, and a very dangerous Lintley Zizani back in the dugout, and it's for 16 after 14 balls.
I wonder if that was a bit of a cutter by Gareth Dukes. Just it certainly messed around with Zizani's timing, and dragging it back onto his own stumps with a bit of help of some backspin as Christian du Toit comes to the crease. And du Toit had a bright little innings yesterday of 27 off 11 balls. A couple of massive sixes. It'll be exciting to see how he goes today as Hendrickson returns for a third over. 28 for 1 after 4 overs. Straight back to the bowler and he chopped him. Oh my word. I think he couldn't believe what was happening, John Hendrickson. It was Nathan Roux.
Nearly gave it away. Both openers back in the dugout. Just look at this coming in, dropping it, bang, and oh my word, in and out the breadbasket.
Almost too easy.
Oh. As a fast bowler going through your action, those are the ones you want coming back, not rocketing along.
Maybe if it had been 6 inches higher, it might have been a little bit easier for Hendrickson, but they don't cut much easier than that.
No, they don't.
As return catches go.
And how costly will that be? Nathan Roux has shown signs that he can get on with it. And this man on your screen, the toy, he had a blistering start yesterday with 2 massive sixes. Albeit the first ball he got was a gentle full toss.
Oh, they'll make it. Troy has to scramble a little bit at the bowler's end when he gets home.
Did a bit of ball watching there, did the toy. He's looking at the ball instead of his partner, who was running to the danger end. And you can just see the intensity in the field as well. This is day 4 of this competition. It's almost unfair that the winner will be playing the Titans tomorrow. Sore bodies.
Okay, and a single, he'll have a go. Oh, it directed there. And it would have been the end of du Toit, who's quite a big lad, battling to get that body moving.
Is that Molefe? That nearly had a go there. There's Mpaka there. Oh, look at that.
Taylor Mpaka. He was in quickly, got rid of the ball quickly, and all he needed was the direct hit. Swing and a miss.
There was a bit of movement. Away. Normally we saw movement in the first couple of overs and then it goes away. Now it's actually started. at the end of the 5th. It's a little bit of way movement as well in the Lintle Sizani dismissal as well. Could be the reason why I didn't quite get hold of it and just played it on. Hendrickson said, well, you should have kept me back, Skip. I'm finally getting the ball to move.
Nice timing on the flick through mid-wicket, but even better fielding.
Fantastic fielding at mid-wicket.
Musa Twala, a wicket keeper, doing a great job in the outfield.
Normally wicket keepers, once they move to the outfield, they want to show their worth. They don't just stand still and get the ball. Think of all the keepers that became fielders. Bairstow, fantastic fielder.
So 32 for 1 after 5 overs.
Even South Africa has got a couple of good fielding keepers, Ryan Rickleton being one of them.
Dukes also gets a 3rd over and very nearly is put away through extra cover by du Toit, but good double teaming there by the Rhinos fielders.
Fantastic teamwork. The pressure put on the first dive and the cover fielding just as good. This could be the worst power play that the Eastern Cape Inyati has had in this week.
Yeah, it's been good bowling by the Rhinos, but I do think the pitch has slowed up a little bit. And so perhaps we'll need to adjust our expectations of power play scores and eventual totals as well.
We saw a puff of dust in the Hendrickson over when the ball was just played into cover for a single. You could just see as soon as he hit it, there was just a puff of dust. So it might have dried out completely, maybe just powdered up a little.
Hooked away nicely by du Toit on the bounce to the backward square.
So with the powder there, it does make hitting through the line a lot more difficult. So running between the wickets will be key. And Eastern Cape Inyati is phenomenal at it.
Down the ground by Nathan Rue, but he's got underneath it too much. Well judged catch, settling under it at deep mid-off. Good work there. And the Inyati have lost their other opening batter, Nathan Rue. Is gone for 15 off 15 balls. Musa Twala, good catch at the mid-off.
Yeah, John Hendrickson will sigh a sigh of relief. He dropped Rue in the previous over, caught some bold opportunity, and this was a phenomenal catch because that was right through the sun. You can actually see him just weathering off the sun a little bit as well. No glasses on. Him just lifting up the hand, just making sure he's in line, and fantastically judged at the end, and a great catch by Twala. Get rid of the dangerous Nathan Rue. Also just got going, and that means 2 new batters at the crease. Jason Niemann missed out yesterday, as you mentioned, but it's been in a rich vein of form in this week.
He's a prolific scorer really for the Inyati in all formats, and they do need him to fire today in this final. 35 for 2 with just 2 balls left in the power play, and Gareth Dukes gets his 2nd wicket, dominating in this power play. Those same 2 fielders just in from the boundary on the leg side,
and is immediately off the mark, and it's the first time we've actually seen the entire power play being bowled by 2 seamers. That hasn't happened. They don't start off with spin, they bring spin in very, very quickly. So it's the first time that 6 overs has been shared by the 2 seamers.
and I can only think it's because they've read the conditions and realise that the pacemen are going to be most effective with the ball being harder. Rather leave them with just 1 over each later in the innings. Bit short cutaway, but he can't find the gap to Toy. Missed opportunity there to end the power play. 36 for 2 in Inyati, and that's from a team who's been getting 50-52 runs in the power play previously.
Just shows that it has slowed up a bit. And also coming from Mpumalanga, I think the Mpumalanga Rhinos would know what heat does to a pitch.
Indeed, it's 30 degrees in Centurion today. Might be a bit uncomfortably hot in Nelspruit and Mbombela. Probably 34, 35 I'd imagine. As Tembi Maupa is going to join the attack. Temba Maupa, apologies. I thought he bowled really nicely yesterday. The left-hander, left-armer, he's got some good skills. Bowls cutters, he bowled a fantastic Yorker yesterday. On-pace delivery, got the wicket.
That was in the death as well, where he was taking off the pace, and all of a sudden, pace on. Lovely off-stump Yorker coming around the wicket. Ball both sides. He's into Niemand.
Nicely driven down to middle for any of our overseas viewers. Niemand is Afrikaans for nobody. So Temba Maupa bowling to nobody would be the direct translation. Wouldn't make much sense, Kat.
No. There's a bunch of Australian and New Zealand expats having a listen. Ex-South Africans living abroad.
We normally have a lot of viewers from the subcontinent. So a very good morning to you. It could well be afternoon, I think, already in the subcontinent. A very good day to you if you are watching us from the subcontinent. In the block on Maupa.
It almost looks like Maupa is just floating it up. He's not really bowling with sheer pace, so I think they realize that the change of pace and the lack of it is actually the thing that makes it so hard to play on this 4th day pitch. One could say it's like having a 4th day at a test match.
Yeah, I like how quickly the Rhinos have summed up conditions this week. Slashed away, beats cover, but long off will cut it off. They'll get a couple.
Good running. Immediate response by Niemand. The toy playing it over extra cover, and immediate response says there's 2. It's to the longer part of the fence, so a lot of ground to cover for the fielder.
Oh, Yorker length again by Maupa. He's good at that.
One thing that we haven't seen a lot of is threes, even with the big field. Haven't seen a lot of threes. Great running for the 1s and the 2s, but no one really pushing hard for the 3s. Shows the awareness from whoever's on the park and the quick releases. Oh, look at that. Fantastic fielding. And as I said it, great fielding, horrible throw. Missing everyone, and still appreciated by the bowler. Not often you see that, Ken Borland. Overthrow on your bowling and you still go high-five the person that threw the ball.
I don't think they took the overthrow run though in the end, did they? I think one of the batters had gone through the crease. So no, they did get. Yeah, they ran just one, no overthrow. To tell him Parker, the man who was quickly in to cut that ball off. He's shown that he's quick off the mark in the covers. Ball spin though, unlike his younger brother Kwena, who's very quick in delivering the ball.
I think once you realize that your younger brother's bowling at 140, you rethink your method.
And Kwena Mapaka not bad at all in the field either. As Kirtland Manicum comes on to bowl now from the Henops River end. Starts with a low full toss, but yesterday he probably turned the ball more sharply than anyone we've seen this week.
He extracted a bit of turn and bounce yesterday. Bowling from exactly the same plan, coming around the wicket to the right-handers. Exploiting the larger part of the field.
Reverse sweep, but it'll just be one.
A little paddle there around the corner. I don't think they should worry too much about little things like that. Keep them at wicket in. If it's just singles, doing a fantastic job. But the run rate at the moment is only 5.7, so it's under a run a ball. So brilliant work done by the Mpumalanga Rhino bowlers.
Down the ground, hit hard to long on, just on that previous delivery. That's why for me a mid-wicket is important, because now it's forced the batter to try and manufacture something to get the ball through the big hole on the offside. You'd far rather have a guy trying to pull off reverse sweeps and paddles than just an easy little push through mid-wicket for one.
I agree with you, Ken. Rather play a high-risk shot for the 1 or 2 than play low-risk cricket like that just for the ones.
Well, certainly from the bowler's perspective, batter would rather have the easier options, but again, good strategy by the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Toy getting on the back foot there, and a bit of problems in the field. Swanepoel hurt himself a bit there.
I don't think it's hurting. I think it's just burning.
Yes.
There's a little bit of sand on the field as they've aerified the field.
Tons of sand, apparently, chatting to groundsman Brian Roy, who of course also has to prepare the facility for the coming season. Beautiful slog sweep by Christian du Toit, and that's the first 6 of the final.
And he has shown yesterday, even in that game that they played against Eastern Storm, that boundary, although it's a vast one, is not big enough for him. When he gets those long levers going, it sails over the rope, and just see still a couple of meters to spare as well. It's the first maximum for the game, and it also brings up the 50.
Yeah, Manicum just gave him a bit of a length there to work with, to be able to get the sweep shot out, and beautifully struck by Christian du Toit. Takes him to 17. Niemand is on 4. It's 52 for 2 after 8 overs.
Just look at that projected score of only 130. And we saw yesterday that any score can be defended. Northern Cape Heat falling 6 runs short yesterday in a 124-run chase.
Good place to bowl by Maupa. He's got the protection of the long boundary on the offside. Yeah, I think 160 might be a good score.
Actually, looking at the wicket, I'll do you one better. I think anything over 145 to 150 is going to be defendable.
Could well be, as Niemand flat bats that down to the long off.
And the reason I say that is because the pitch have slowed down. The straight hits, the flat bats that we saw yesterday and the days before becomes very difficult. So that means that short boundary becomes difficult to access from this end. If the length isn't good, you can't really just muscle it through the line because the ball's not coming on. Just sitting up and just holding up in the dry pitch.
These two teams have had the best pace bowlers in the tournament, and well, we've seen already the Rhinos pace bowlers hitting the deck like that, hard lengths, and I'm pretty sure the Inyati pacemen will do the same. And it's a new look Inyati attack for today. Nico van Zyl, who bowled very nicely on the first day, returns after a couple of days rest, as does Chad Klassen and Alandile Mhletiwa, who has bowled well this week too. Oh, swing and a miss to Toy. Just you need more pace to play that sort of shot across the line, square of the wicket.
But those are exactly the ones that they could muscle, those short arm jabs. How many of these did we see yesterday and throughout the week from Niemand, from the Toy, from Roo? Those short arm just pickups from that. All of a sudden the length stays the same. The ball's just dying out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely just died on him, that delivery. Gets that one away. So the three players sitting out for the Inyati today from yesterday are, well, two pacemen, well, three pacemen in fact. Matthew Fourie, Tando Ntini and Tozama Tatana, who all bowled very nicely yesterday. So, well, we've said it before, watch the Inyati this coming season. That's 6 pretty good pace bowlers they have in their arsenal. Maopa beats the batter again, and we've also been impressed with the spinner Khadi Malefe, and they've got some good batters too. So Inyati are a very decent outfit as the 9th over comes to the end, and then 54 for 2. Also 3 changes for the Mpumalanga Rhinos team from yesterday. Their regular opening pair of Gareth Dukes and Zakia Katrada are back. We were a bit surprised they sat out yesterday. And Tatela Mampaka, we've already seen him doing well in the field. The spinner comes into the team, and sitting out are Bryn Brokenshaw, Karaba Mahotsi, and Tyler Chenoweth.
Hasn't seen Yasser Cook this week as of yet.
He did play on the second day.
My apologies.
Well, you haven't seen him. You weren't here.
Again, Manikam, just get the ball to turn a little bit there. It's what you were mentioning. It was the one who actually extracted a bit of turn there.
And it's interesting that he's bowling over the wicket now to the right-hander. Oh, good hit by Christian du Toit. You don't want to get in his area, that's for sure, because there's power aplenty there, and du Toit has his second 6.
That's one of those, as soon as it's in his half, he's just going to go for it, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, does he pack a punch. Look at that full flurry through. Just slightly over pitched and just in the arc.
Goes again. Bit more of a top edge, but I think he's got enough on that. Yeah, 6 more, du Toit.
Just enjoying the angle that Manikam is bowling at. Can just let his arm go and hit with the spin, and as you mentioned, bit of a top edge.
Any idea why Manikam would have switched to over the wicket, Cat? It was going well for him around the wicket.
I'm not sure why. He actually extracted a bit of turn from around the wicket as well.
Goes again, well struck again. Oh, that's the biggest of the lot. 3 6s in a row by Christian du Toit. Manikam mustn't be stubborn now. He's got to go back to around the wicket. Surely slide the ball across the right-hander.
Yeah, you create the angle from around the wicket. You go across and then turn it back in. This is just floating it in and just saying, please hit me. And oh my word, those long levers of du Toit. As soon as he left the bat, it was gone. It's another maximum. It's the trifecta.
still over. Pulls his length back a bit and gets dot ball.
Just threw that one a little bit quicker as well. And all of a sudden the scoring rate has gone up to 7.3 with that 3 mammoth blows by the toy.
And now hit powerfully down the ground, long on, can't quite get there. The 4th 6 of the over.
And it's all for changing angle. Once the angle changed, the toy says, thank you very much. I'm going to have a buffet of 6s. And the straight hit. For me, this is the shot thus far. Clearing the front leg, clearing the fence. And it's 4 in the over.
Yeah, 24 off the over, and suddenly the Inyati are 78 for 2 after 10 overs. And with that little spurt, 150 plus, very much now on the cards. If they can build this partnership even further, it's worth 43 at the moment.
And Jason Niemand has smashed 5 of them.
Smashed.
Luca van der Walt, who bowled very, very well yesterday. He's entrusted with the ball. .78 for a loss of 2, and they hope that Luca van der Walt will do a similar job he did yesterday. He picked up one of the set batters as soon as he came into the attack. Oh, the toy just wants to strike. This one played directly to the short third man, and he says, hold on, my legs will get me there. But unfair running with Niemand, because every stride he gives, Niemand's got to give 2 or 3.
I think it's fair to say Dutoy has loosened up a bit now.
42 of 24, I think he's starting to see the ball.
And the legs are moving, and the arms are certainly moving. Ooh.
And the same that he did yesterday, Luca van der Walt comes into the attack, and he gets rid of a danger man. And it is the man that's always singing his praises, telling you that his feet and everything is moving, and now he's got to move all the way back to the dugout.
Just a little bit of a loose shot here, where I would have preferred a bit more intent to get it properly over the man at deep backward point there. But 42 of 25 balls with 5 6s. It's been a fantastic innings by Christian du Toit.
We saw this yesterday as well. He just get going, and then it's a soft dismissal. And again, Christian du Toit, just a soft dismissal. He could have kicked on. The way he was batting, there was 100 on the cards there for him.
So Luca van der Walt strikes with his second delivery. I hope we see a replay of that wicket, because I want you to watch Jason Niemand's reaction, the non-striking batter, and just watch his disappointment here. Oh no, we're going to miss it, unfortunately. He flung his arm down in exasperation, frustration. He was clearly really enjoying this partnership with Christian du Toit, and we know that once Jason Niemand gets going as well, he can be really dangerous, and he was probably looking forward to the Inyati firing from both ends.
And I also think if he knows that was almost a bit of a nothing shot, the way he's been smashing it, if he just went through the line, nice quick hands, that would have been over and a 4 as well. There's no one behind square on the fence. The new batsman Copeland facing up to Luca van der Walt. Oh, is that going to be the first wide of the day? Yes, it is. It's the first extra. This one is played down to long off. Just the one. Just want to get himself going. That's Michael Copeland. Luca van der Wald's got a knack to pick up wickets in his first over as he comes into the attack. Nice and full once again.
Yeah, it's good bowling. Bowling to his field. Full and wide, long boundary through the offside. He's got long off. And a deep cover in place.
Oh, this one just worked around the corner, a little bit finer than he would have wanted. It's almost like he was going for that vacant mid-wicket.
Batters are going to have to generate their own pace here today. Good skill to develop with the amount of cricket, international cricket that's played in the subcontinent these days.
Just moving across. Looks like they'll be going for a second. 2 was the call, and it's a great reaction by Copeland. Push straight past the bowler, and it's a double to get them to the end of the 11th over, 85 for the loss of 3.
Yeah, we know in swimming how important your turn is, and Michael Copeland did really well there. There was absolutely no hesitation as he touched down at the other end. He was already turning and coming.
Going to have a change in bowler. It might be Mpaka coming into the attack. That's correct. It's Tatelo Mpaka. Run up significantly shorter than his brother, Quenas.
So the Rhinos giving the seam bowlers the first 11 overs when the ball is nice and hard. And well, I'm sure Dukes and Hendrickson will both bowl out. They've got 1 each left. But Mpaka will be an important man here.
Yeah, Manikam just with the toy still there. Got smashed for 4 sixes in the one Manikam over. Now both right-handers at the crease. It'll be easy to turn it away. Great running again by these two. This time it was Niemand. Fantastic turn and went for the second.
It was a good throw by Musa Twala. He's got a decent arm for a wicketkeeper. Yeah, the batter had to hurry here.
Apart from a direct hit, it looks like he was safe. Fantastic call. Little bit of bats on it.
Floated that up to Tatelo Mpaka.
He realizes that the pitch does give some assistance. It's going to slow it down even more. So you don't need to fire it in. Oh, switch it. Or shall I say reverse sweep rather. Almost looked like it was lining up and changing the hands. Just the one, going with the turn.
Yeah, Mpaka's line is very important. He's done well so far this over, but anything too much outside off, there's a big gap over extra cover.
Bit of a stifled appeal there. A little bit of batches saving him. Fantastic over thus far. Only the 5 coming from it. 1 delivery to go. Oh, went for the slog sweep. Got the bottom part of the bat. And great work on the boundary. Just the one. Closes out the first Mpaka over for only 6 runs. It's 91 after 12.
And a brave over. He really floated a couple up there, like that last delivery. And Niemand, just the eyes lit up, but he wasn't able to make good contact. which you're going to need if you're targeting that big leg side boundary with 2 fielders back.
Look off on a vault continuing. Oh, he picked up the big wicket of the toy, his second delivery of his first over. Oh, this one is straight to that man at short cover. Fantastic field placing.
Since that 24 run over in the 10th over, things have quietened down a bit. The Rhinos pulling the run rate back. We've only had 13 runs.
So we see just a change in personnel quickly. Might have just split the webbing or got one on the finger. See him just looking at it. Want the physio to bit of a look. Just taping it up. That man at short cover. Every now and again the ball just pops up and doesn't really hit the middle of the hand. So to split that webbing becomes dangerous and a very sore thing as well. Anyone who's split their webbing before knows it's one of those things, it's never in the way until you've split it or hurt it. Then you bump it against everything. Oh, just saluting the man that's just there now. Just up and over. Ken, how many times over the last few days have we seen those actually fly over mid-wicket and go for 4, and now it's just the 2.
Yeah, I think it's definitely slowed up here today on the 4th day, but it makes for a different challenge. Good to play in different conditions.
Oh, moving across, accessing the short boundary, and he's got enough on it. Look at it, Toy, just look at his reaction. He knows that wasn't hit properly, but it's a maximum for the Eastern Cape Inyati.
Well, I think he's also very frustrated with himself for just getting too straight here. Bowling into the arc for Jason Neiman, and well put away.
$99 for the loss of 3. Niemand moving across once again, and great fielding by his partner on the other end. He'll first apologise and then telling Copeland get out of the way.
Well, ow. That was travelling at quite some pace. $100 up for the Inyati.
Copeland facing up to look off on a vault. Great over thus far. That will take this over to 10 with still 1 delivery to go. Normally from the 12th over you want to double up. They were on 91, so getting up to that 180 again will be phenomenal. They've still got wickets in hand. A couple of big hits are still to come.
Yeah, well, 160, 170 is definitely on from here, which I think will be a good score.
Oh, this time eluding Copeland is Niemand. It's going to be 4, and he's absolutely smashed it. Most likely going to tell Copeland, see what happened. It would have happened the previous one as well. Oh, nice and straight. Looks like Niemand is getting going here, Ken.
Yeah, Luca van der Walt, maybe a little bit predictable. Niemand's walking onto off stump, and the ball has just been there every time. On one occasion, even a little bit too straight by van der Walt for 6. But other than that, Niemand really bossing affairs now, and 14 off the over 105 for 3.
Tatelo Mpaka gets his first wicket. It's the wicket of Michael Copeland. He's excited. It's wicket time for the Mpumalanga Rhinos.
Well, I think Copeland just walked past us, didn't he?
Lovely glove work as well by the keeper, Katrada.
I presume it's been called a wide as well. Can of course be stumped off a wide. It was down the leg side, and Copeland just, as the legs swapped over, he missed the ball, and Katrada did a good job. Copeland out for 7 off 8 balls.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. The Rhinos would love to get Niemand out. The batters coming in is a couple of great workers as well. Malika Kutser. Malika coming in. It's a bit of turn and just fantastic glove work.
On the scoreboard, Copeland's been put as being bowled, but I'm pretty sure there was an appeal and a decision by the point umpire.
Oh, there's a bit of bounce. That was a bit surprising. We just obscured the view there. Oh, Niemand just working it around the corner. This is one thing that Malika is very, very good at. He's very quick between the wickets as well. And with Niemand there, they might just milk a couple. Going at 7.9. So that means that 160 is still in play. Parker just being asked to hold on to the ball there, just making a personnel change. Smashed to the offside. Oh, a bit of a slip there. Lika trying to get the quick turn. Spike's just slipping on the deck. Just give himself a bit of room. Malika through. That's played straight to that man at short third. And picked up. Good throw. It's still easily made. Shows you how far they're backing up and how quick they are between the wickets.
Yeah, Inyati have probably been the best in the Momentum Health Challenge in terms of running between the wickets.
Oh, outside part of the bat. The first time, no run if they score hitting it behind the wicket. Fantastic over, successful over. Only 4 runs coming from it, and the big wicket of Michael Copeland. That's okay. That's danger signs for anyone in the playing against the Eastern Cape Inyati. The running between the wickets is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, 109 for 4 after 14 overs, so 6 overs left. 160 is still well on. If things go really well, they can push that to 170 plus. As Temba Maupa comes back, 2 overs for just 6 runs. He's bowled really well today.
Fantastic. He was hitting those wide Yorkers, making life very difficult. Couldn't be played straight. So you got a feeling he'll bowl out. Okay, just continuing where he left off. Oh, that miscommunication by the two. both of them wanted it. Both of them felt they had a chance. Just allowing the two. Malpa was impressive yesterday as well in that great comeback as the score moves on to Nelson. So, Ken, foot up. Oh, swinging across the line, but that was missing off stump by quite a bit.
I'm neutral, Cat.
Well, no need anymore. 112. Bit heave-ho there. Might have had a feather on that. And well, by giving them no pace to work with. Now bowling to the left-hander, Malika. Everyone just making sure that they are in the right positions. This being the final, everyone just want to make sure the communications and everything is going well. Everyone knows exactly where they should be, where they ought to be, where they want to be. Oh, this one is played and missed. It's like it just tailed away from the left hand a little bit. Again, a fantastic over. It's only 3 runs coming from it thus far.
Backing up his 2 for 32 and 4 he took yesterday. And he certainly bowled better than those figures suggest, did Temba Maupa.
That's the first one he's actually bailed with a bit of pace on. 3 dots in a row, all the pressure back on the Inyati batters.
Maupa is certainly thriving in these conditions. A much slower pitch. And he's able to use his changes of pace very well.
Oh, fired it in. Oh, and he was found wanting. Was Malika. Keeper did a fantastic job there. If that throw was on target, he was long gone.
And Katrada had the glove off as well, so he'll be disappointed with the throw at the end of the day.
Malika was just looking at Nima and just saying, "Are you coming? Are you coming?" And after the third one, he said, "You can see I'm not coming." And then, oh.
So often we see that when there's an LBW appeal that the batter just seems to get deer in the headlights syndrome, but wanders down the pitch and leaves themselves open for the run out.
This is a fantastic change. Aubrey Swanepoel coming in. Only 5 overs to go and they still got Swanepoel with 4. They got Henderson with 1.
Well, I think Swanepoel might well bowl at least 16th and 18th over, maybe even the 20th. Conditions are right up his alley.
Yeah, and the variations that he has does get the ball to go both ways as well. Replacing Tatelo Mpaka. Picked up a wicket in his last over. Starts off with a wide.
Swanepoel is the 7th bowler that the Mpumalanga Rhinos are using, and it's not as if any of those have been part-timers. They're all frontline bowlers, which shows you how important it is to have a guy like Gareth Dukes who can open the batting and be a frontline bowler. Aubrey Swanepoel, genuine all-rounder. Luco van der Walt batting 6.
Oh, this one is played into the gap. Are they going to turn for the second? What a release. Pick up and release. Phenomenal in the deep. That's Luca van der Walt there. Saw a fantastic throw from him yesterday as well with the run out that he created. Angles are being cut off nicely here by the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Just dragging it back like they did yesterday in the latter part of the innings, and with this man Swanepoel as well.
Swanepoel 4 overs, 2 for 23 yesterday. Again, the last to bowl, but great impact.
Oh, and there's Bolt going around his legs, going for the reverse sweep was Malika. And there's that man Swanepoel again with a massive breakthrough. Wicket time for the Rhinos.
Yeah, very well bowled again by Aubrey Swanepoel. Malika trying to manufacture something. He scored only 3 or 9 deliveries. So the pressure was on.
Just see bowling him through his legs.
Yeah, there was a little shimmy outside off stump, which is a bit weird if you're then going to try and reverse paddle.
I think he was premeditating a different line maybe. And a very early shimmy as well.
Yeah, he got himself into a bit of a tangle there, did Malika, and Aubrey Swanepoel firing it in, hitting the stumps.
New batter is Hardes Koetser. He's he can also clear a fence pretty easily. Swanepoel picking up his first wicket. Hardes Koetser. Big all-rounder, originally from the northwest. Oh, and a big appeal. Oh, the tails are up again. We saw this yesterday from the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Once they smell blood. Never mind rhinos, they're like lions.
Lovely bowling by Aubrey Swanepoel.
Oh, inside part of the bat. It will only be the single. Oh, very lucky for that not to crash into the stumps. In the fine session, that will probably go down as a chance for the keeper. Make sure that Katrada doesn't go thirsty. Oh, sweeping again. It looks like that was the leggy going the other way. 4 runs and a wicket. Sorry, 5 runs and a wicket. Phenomenal stuff by Aubrey Swanepoel. He just keeps on doing it, doesn't he?
And it just shows you how a couple of good overs, so 3 off the previous over, 5 off that one, and suddenly with just 4 overs left, if the Inyati are going to get to 165 even, they're going to need to go some at the death, yeah.
They need to go around about 12 to the over to get to that 165. Even to get to 160 is going to be good going, because that's just over 10 to the over to get to that 160.
Jason Niemann will be the key man now. He finished so well in the game between these two teams a couple of days ago. 29 not out, but it's Hardes Koetser on strike at the moment.
Malpa bowling his last over. 0 for 8 in a final. Talk about absorbing pressure.
Yeah, I guess Inyati could have done with a left-hander. somewhere here in the middle order, just to make things a bit harder for the bowlers.
Well, Malika was that left-hander, and he played a bit of a rash shot. But I agree with you, one more left-hander in that top six will just swing things around a little. Going across the right-hander, looking at the umpire, begging for a wide. Tema Maupa, 3 dots in the 17th over. Brilliant. Coming off the fence, just the one. Almost doesn't matter how he closes out the over from here. It's been a phenomenal spell.
Yeah, he could be hit for 6-6 and still have really good figures.
And still go for just over 3 to the over. I doubt it'll happen. He looks like a danger man, so they might just want to see him out. But then they still got Henderson to worry about. They got Swanepoel.
Van der Wald's got a couple of overs. I think we might see him bowl at least one more.
Oh, trying to access. Big part. Fantastic field placement. One delivery to go in his 4th.
Just shows you how with the right plans Maupa can be really effective. On the first day, we just felt like he didn't have the right field placings, was bowling around the wicket.
Oh, the first misdirected delivery. You can see the disappointment in him, but still, phenomenal bowling. Going under 4 and over in a final, his 4 overs has only cost him 13 runs. Fantastic bowling.
Yeah, outstanding effort, really using the conditions on offer superbly, bowling to his field. And he might not have taken a wicket, but Temba Maupa has done a fantastic job. 122 for 5 after 17 overs, so just 3 overs left now. And if they can get 30, it takes them to 152. But just the way this innings is just fizzling out a bit. Inyati are looking at ending a little bit below par.
Oh, gentle full toss. Is that placed into the gap? Great anticipation by the fielder in the deep. It's that man Maupa. And yeah, you still got to contend with Swanepoel. Gareth Duke's still got an over left. We haven't even mentioned him yet. Henriksen's got an over left. Luca's got 2 left. One just pushed down the ground, and then also another one who's got 1 left is Mpaka's got 2 left. So array of options.
Yeah, I don't think
skipper.
we'll see Mpaka again as well as he bowled.
Oh, reverse sweep. Run out chance. Oh, fantastic throw. Great running as well. It's just making life so difficult. Bowling change up after change up. He's bowled 2 fullies in this over. Gone for a couple.
John Henriksen at short third man there.
Don't think Mpumalanga Rhinos will mind this too much. A little bit of a drop and goes. 2 deliveries to go in the 18th over. Hendrickson will most likely bowl the penultimate over.
Yeah, or Dukes. Dukes has had a good day.
Oh, sweep coming. Straight to Maupa. Now applauding every single run. He just can't really get going. They're bowling so well against him. He's 35 or 27. He's been a bit of graft.
Yeah, batting now is on the surface is a lot more tricky than it has been.
Just a chip. Looking for the second. He says, yes, let's go for it. Fantastic running. Brings up the 130. 12 legal deliveries to go. It's 130 for the loss of the half the team of Eastern Cape Inyati. 5 back in the dugout. But the danger man, Jason Niemann's still there. And here's Ivan Hendrickson. That's standing at fine leg. Probably telling the skipper, I'm loose. Give me the ball.
Well called, Gert. Yeah, 3 overs for 17 so far. Has just conceded the 1 boundary. And very much one of their go-to men at the death for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Got the job done yesterday. And he's not bowling the last over today, but the penultimate one, which is almost as important.
With Grant Dukes opening the batting, do you think he will bowl the last over? Maybe spare him and give it to Luca van der Walt?
Or even Aubrey Sonnenpoel. 2 overs, 1 for 13 there. There's an argument that spin is really effective on the slow surface.
Oh, this one is worked to the short fence. And it's Niemand with a 6er.
Yeah, it was a leg stump half volley, but you just see with a little bit of pace from the bowler helping the batter out here. And I was going to say that maybe how this over goes might make up the captain's mind as to who bowls the final over, pace or spin.
I think you're right there, Ken. I think that depending on who's still there, if they can pick up the wicket of Niemand, that might also change the plan. Oh, this one is laced through the offside. Luca van der Walt was just brought into the circle. The previous ball he moved across his stumps to access the leg side. This time he stood still and just laced it through the offside.
Tremendous hands here by Jason Niemand. That is a fantastic shot. And he's 45 not out now and on the brink of his 3rd half century of the tournament. Jason Niemand is really just such a key man for the Eastern Cape Inyati. Such a prolific run scorer for them.
And how important is it? 10 in the first 2 deliveries in the penultimate over. I've got to agree with you, Ken. I think that pace on is going to be the difficult one. Just pointing there to Kutser saying, I want 2 on the offside. Oh, moving across quite a lot. This is lofted up in the air. Is this going to be taken? Oh, it just over the fence and it's 50 up. What a way to bring it up. It's a maximum.
Well, I'm afraid Temba Maupa misjudged that one. He came in a little way off the fence. Didn't look very certain underneath it. And he should have stayed on the fence.
Yeah, look where that ball bounced. Just over. Even Jason Niemand got a bit concerned with that one. Oh, this one is squirted into the offside. Are they going to take the second? Yes, they are. Chance of a run out. Oh, fantastic running by Niemand and Kutser. And this is a massive over. From Hendrickson, it's 6-4, 6-2. $18 coming from this over thus far. Still 2 deliveries to go and 150 is only 2 away. Oh, we're in for a final here, Ken. Oh, he has absolutely thumped him It's a trifecta of sixes in this over thus far. It's another maximum, and Niemand is taking them to the sword, and it brings up the 150 for the Eastern Cape Inyati in just 115 deliveries.
Well, nobody can do it like Jason Niemand. This is fantastic batting. As soon as there's a field change, he just targets the area where there's been a hole. He's scored on both sides of the wicket, and John Hendrickson is really at his wits' end here. Just one ball left in his over, and he's going to be very keen to finish on a good note.
Going across again and smashing it. Is this going to be a catch? Oh my word, it's being dropped. And they're going to come back for the second as Niemand is basically lapped. Kutser, or shall I say Kutser has lapped. Niemand, he wanted the 3 there. He wanted Niemand back on strike. And oh, what an over that was. 24 coming from it. And all of a sudden, John Hendrickson's figures with that over. 0 for 43 in his 4.
And another misjudgment on the straight boundary. Ended up being a low dipping chance for the long off fielder, but should have come in a little bit quicker. And well, after that carnage, I'm not at all surprised that we're going to see spin for the last over. Aubrey Swanepoel with the Inyati. Well, they're on the brink of getting that benchmark 160, 156 for 5, thanks to really the extraordinary efforts of Jason Niemand. Quite brilliant.
I believe that Kutsu will either go or just drop and go. Give the strike to Niemand. Oh, if he gets a juicy full toss, he might just have a dip himself. Just the one is fine. The man seeing it as big as a beach ball at the moment on 61 of 33. A moderate strike rate of just under 200.
And considering that he was going just over a run and ball for his first 30 runs, it's been a fantastic acceleration.
Oh, he went for the reverse. That's beaten everything. And he's trickling into the fence. If his leg by's given, they all counted. It's that benchmark 160. That's up on the board. 161 for the loss of 5 and 4 deliveries to go in the batting 20 of the Eastern Cape Inyati.
Well, 170 now, definitely on, and that'll be a good score. Inyati will be pretty comfortable with that. I think they've got a strong bowling attack as well. And Mpumalanga in slightly unknown territory for them in the final. Their batting is going to be under pressure.
Lovely
flying.
Lovely bat speed there by Niemand. Kutser has the job of just weighing up which bat he wants to give to Niemand. Say, hold on, this one of yours has got a bit of runs on them. Let me have a dip of this.
Oh, you know how batters are with their bats. It could be a proper Barney out in the middle between the two mates who try and swap bats.
Oh, this one is launched. Is it long enough? Yes, it is. Lovely shot by Kutser. Not a big follow through, just a lovely pickup, and that's another maximum.
Wow, what a finish this is for the Inyati innings. And whatever happens from here, the last 2 deliveries, they're going to go into the change rooms with all the momentum on their side.
Giving him a bit of a room. Picking out that man. Niemand says no, just the one. Very happy to face the last delivery. 169 for the loss of 5. We were speculating if they're going to get to the 150 at one stage. And with that one mammoth over of 24. Jason Niemand has just swung this game back in the favour of the Eastern Cape Inyati. Like you mentioned, all the momentum. Oh, a bit of a stop-start there. And that is the 170 up. And a phenomenal innings by Jason Niemand. Ends up on 63 of 36 deliveries. Christian de Toy's 42 of 25. Gave some impetus as well. And then honorable mention, Kutser, 16. Also well played. Gareth Dukes bowled well. His 3 overs went for 19. Mpaka also did a fantastic job. Didn't pick up a wicket, and the other wicket taker was Luca van der Walt. Picked up the wicket of the Toy for 21. Mpaka did pick up a wicket. 2 for 10, and Aubrey Swanepoel did a great job. Bowling at the death, bowling overs 16, 18 and 20. And Ken, just look at that scorecard. Nothing to speak of on the top, but all of a sudden, the middle order just changed it all.
Yeah, Jason Niemand, brilliant. 63 not out of just 36 balls, 3 fours and 4 sixes. And he and Hardis Kutser scored 40 runs off the last 2 overs. And that's the difference between a moderate score and a really good one, 170 for 5. Hardis Kutser, good job by him as well here at the death. 16, or was that 18 not out off just 13 deliveries. And the other batsman to do well for the Inyati was number 3, Christian de Toy, with 42 off 25 deliveries. But once again, Jason Niemand, the man coming in number 4, who has been the key to the Inyati success.
Yeah, his third 50 on day 4 that he scored. So fantastic batting by the young man. We're going to take a... Oh, again, we need something to drink. It's been an exhilarating finish by the Eastern Cape Inyati. It's a Momentum Health Challenge final. Eastern Cape Inyati posting 170 after they've won the toss and decided to bat. So first job done. Big score on the board. Mpumalanga Rhinos. Oh, they're going to have to bat well. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time for the second part of this final right here from SuperSport Park. Welcome back to Supersport Park. It is the final of the Momentum Health Challenge, and we saw a slow start and an exhilarating finish to the end. The target is 171 for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Eastern Cape Inyati will be very happy, especially with their star batter Jason Iman scoring his third 50 of the week. Bringing you all the action from Supersport Park. It's the guys from Pitch Vision right here on the YouTube channel, and I'm never alone. Ken Borland, welcome, and what a final we're in for.
Yeah, the final of the Momentum Health Challenge, and on the Titans YouTube page, and wow, the player of the tournament so far, Jason Niemann, probably the player of the tournament. And what an innings by him. 63 not out of just 36 balls, lifting Inyati to the 170 mark. And Christian du Toit earlier made 42 of 25. The Mpumalanga Rhinos bowling, well, probably the standout bowler was Aubrey Swanepoel, the last bowler used, to bowl 3 overs at the death, 1 for 23. Gareth Dukes was very good with the new ball, 2 for 19 in 3 overs. But the Rhinos and the established opening pair of Gareth Dukes and Zakia Katrada at the crease, they put on 139 off 13 overs for the first wicket earlier in this tournament against Easterns. Something similar will get the job done today.
Oh, the intent is pretty clear from the get-go. Went nice and hard at that one. We saw the ball just hold up in the with the seamers bowling first up with the new ball as Van Sail runs away from us. Oh, naughty. Naughty. No ball, and it means a free hit, and last person that really needs an invitation is Katrada. He likes to let the hands go a bit.
Oh, free hit in the first over. Not what the bowler wants to be giving away. Nico van Sail bowled really well on the opening day against Northern Cape. Heat 3 for 22 in 4 overs.
Oh, this one is smashed down. It is taken, but it is a free hit. So that means it'll be a single. Great comeback by Nico van Sail. It's all about keeping your eye on the scoreboard. That equation, 169 of 118. We saw yesterday with the Eastern Cape, I beg your pardon, with the Northern Cape Heat. Scoreboard pressure just got the better of them. Trying to play a normal game where they could have had a very easy chase. Oh, bit of pop there. Bit of pop there. Duke's just getting it on the splice.
Well, they always say about pitches that it depends who's bowling on them. And it looked a bit slow and sluggish in the first innings. Maybe it has quickened up a bit with the sun on it, but Nico van Sail, a bit of oomph there behind that delivery.
Oh, down the pitch and can't connect. Again on what we've been saying in that first few overs as well, that short arm jab over that mid-wicket was so easy the first couple of days, and all of a sudden we've seen no short arm jabs clearing the fence.
Yeah, there just hasn't been the pace to work with for the batsman.
Oh, trying to loft it over mid-wicket again. Just staying up a bit too much is Dukes. Just showing to Katral. That one just nipped back in. After one hit him on the splice, you almost feel that he's playing for a little bit of extra bounce.
Nico van Zyl is a tall man, and bounce is something that you generally always get here at Supersport Park.
There's the bounce, there's the top edge, and it flies over. And that's the first maximum of the Mpumalanga Rhinos run chase.
Yeah, just 3 off the over before that delivery, and you just felt it was going to be an important final delivery. And credit to Zakia Katrada, able to get the 6 over square leg and make it a very good start for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. 9 without loss after the first over.
Right up to the required rate. The required rate is 8.5 and they're scoring at 9s. So very important for them to keep up and as close to that rate as possible. To make sure that you don't leave them too much to do at the end.
It's going to be Chad Klassen bowling from the Henops River end. Slippery customer. Played a lot of cricket in Potchefstroom for the Northwest team.
Yes, and David's boy coming in. Had a bit of a short stint there with the Lions and the Cubs as well. Getting on a bit. Almost 29 years of age.
Yeah, moved to the Eastern Cape last season. Via Easterns.
Oh, this one is up and over. And it's a 6-up. And it's Gareth Dukes that says, I'm going to open up my boundary telly with a maximum as well.
Lovely hit. Over long off. Klassen just over pitching there. And given the treatment by Gareth Dukes.
Well, just looking at Dukes' T20 career, he's got a striker of 170. So, doesn't hang around.
Yeah, as they put your dukes up. Yeah, when they say, that's what they used to say in the old days when you want a box. And Gareth Duke certainly is very pugnacious and aggressive at the top of the order.
He really packs a punch.
Yes. Very effective as well, though, for the Rhinos. Katrada's a bit more measured, but can also go at a good rate.
This is what they need to do. They need to frustrate Dukes. Have him play the dots and then hopefully let him make a mistake. Now Katrada, as T20 striker rate is only 93. But these two complement each other so well.
Well, in that big partnership of 139 with Dukes, Dukes was the initial aggressor, but Katrada...
Oh, what a catch that is! What a catch! Chad Klassen is very excited and taking the credit, but oh my word! Talk about a reflex catch at mid-wicket. Gareth Dukes laced this one, and it's the first wicket down for the Mpumalanga Rhinos.
Oh, that was going faster than a speeding bullet. Michael Copeland, what a grab at mid-wicket. It was practically past him. Got both hands to it. That is absolutely brilliant. And that's the sort of catch that can win you finals. 15 for 1.
Oh, my word. Love to see a replay of this. Just look at this. Gave him a bit of a charge. Bang! And oh, the cameraman couldn't even catch up to the ball. What a phenomenal catch that was. Musa Twala. A lot of pressure on his shoulders now.
Sent up the order a bit, which I think probably suits his natural game. a little bit better. He's more of an accumulator than a boundary hitter. So I was just going to say, Zaki Katrada in that massive opening stand with Dukes, even though he played second fiddle, he still finished with an unbeaten half century off just 30-odd deliveries, low 30s in terms of deliveries. So he can score quickly without always giving the impression that he is.
And it's one of the earmarks of a good batter is you don't realize they're scoring runs until all of a sudden you look up and they're on 20 or 25. Van Zyl in to Katrada. Oh, inside part of the bat, and all of a sudden the chatter will be up. They know the big gun that normally gets them off to a great start. Dukes is gone.
Yeah, 1-6 and out of here, Gareth Dukes. Oh, really hit that pull shot with great power, and just a phenomenal catch by Michael Copeland.
Oh, going over the top, didn't get all of it. Will be time for 2. They'll have to take a risk here and there. They have to keep up with the strike rate.
Yeah, when you're chasing 171, you do need a good power play. The Inyati were a bit sluggish in their power play, 36 for 2. And I'm sure the Rhinos will be targeting a better start than that.
We did see that it got a little bit easier as the innings went on and the ball got a bit softer. No doubt a great start. Exactly what the Eastern Cape Inyati would have wanted. Dukes back in the hut. Oh, this is absolutely thumped through the offside. Very close to that man at point. But it's a forfeit for Katrada. Oh, that would have been another brilliant catch. Okay, if that got into hand, then oh.
Jason Niemann, I wonder how far away he was with that dive.
Well, his hands are still on his head, so it must have been very close. They're walking in very quickly, is Jason Niemann. And it looks like his partner there in the covers. Almost looks like it might be Copeland.
It is, yeah. So energy in the field, energy running between the wickets. It's been the hallmark of the Eastern Cape Inyati in this Momentum Health Challenge.
Going across his stumps, and it's another wicket. It's that man du Toit again. And it's Katrada back in the hut as well. Both openers are gone. And it's a fantastic start for the Eastern Cape Inyati.
Oh, Katrada 13 off 10 balls, but again, just not a full shot, just rather a chip, and really up here in the power play with only 2 men allowed on the boundary. You've got to be fully committing to your attacking shots, and why just chip it over the infield when you can hammer it, get it over quickly, and target the boundary.
He moved across, deep in his crease. You can see just chipping it up instead of having a full flow at it. Even if he caught the outside part of the bat, it would have been an easy 2. Well, that means Katrada is back for only 13. 6 and 4, and also back. The new batsman is Benjamin van Niekerk. And then Musa Twala. Oh my word, they got a bit of work to do. problem they have is that both opening bowlers for the Eastern Cape Inyati's tails are up.
Benji van Niekerk batted very well yesterday, 42 off just 23 balls as he led the Inyati to victory over Northern Cape, or rather Mpumalanga to victory over Northern Cape.
Just hear that energy. Just hear the energy. One beautiful thing about Supersport Park is that ambience that you get. It doesn't matter how high you're up. It doesn't matter where you're in the park. You just get the feel of the field. You get the goosebumps. You get the energy. That's why it's always been a popular ground for teams touring. Oh, this one is flicked on the leg side. They've got protection on the fence with third man and then that man at deep square. But they almost think that they only need the toy there. He's been the man at mid-wicket, taking an absolute blinder and then a lot simpler one.
And adding to the ambience, we have a smattering of spectators in the grandstand and just alongside it, a couple of people by the chalets.
Oh, and it's a nick. It's the third one gone, and Chad Klassen has got the wicket off a Niekerk.
Big wicket, and a superb delivery by Chad Klassen. This one seamed away, and just perhaps greater energy on the ball, extracting a bit more out of the pitch. And Van Niekerk's gone for a duck.
Oh, the man that made a bit of havoc yesterday. Took the team to that modest 124. Can do nothing to bother the scorers today. Up, and the ball just seamed away, and a fantastic take by the keeper.
Didn't seem much, but also bounce, and just a fraction of straightening on the angle, enough to get rid of Benjamin van Niekerk. First ball duck, but credit to the bowler there, very, very good delivery.
Lovely line, lovely length.
Msidisi Malika, the wicket keeper, going to his right to complete the catch.
And wasn't Matthew Fourie bowled that one, it was in fact Chad Klassen's. But a fantastic take by the keeper. And right on the money. Right on the money. New batter at the crease is going to face all the music. Looks like might be Swanepoel on my yet. Looks like Swanepoel just came out.
Key man got 76 off 40 balls.
Oh, this one is lofted over. That's going to go into the fence. Eastern Cape Inyati wouldn't mind that. It's a risk taken. Every risk gives you an opportunity. Just opening up the face, just making sure that he gets it up and over. So Twala's only faced 3 deliveries. He's seen 2 wickets on the other end. Oh, this one is flicked uppishly through that mid-wicket region as well. There's chance of a run out at the bowler's end. Oh my word, Chad Klassen didn't realize that Twala was struggling. Look at his reaction now, realizing it.
Well, he so nearly deflected the ball onto the stumps, and I'm pretty sure Twala would have been out. Was that deliberate? I think that might have been deliberate.
It looks like it was deliberate. Look at his reaction still. Thinking that his action cricket days might be behind him. He says, hold on, I've got another couple of seasons in me. Maybe as a backstop. Klassen doing fantastic job there. That would have been disastrous for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. These two need to settle the boat and really get them going.
$28 for 3 after 4 overs.
You see change in bowling as the Lindile comes in.
And that required rate has now gone up to 9 to the over. That's why you're chasing 170. You can't dawdle in the power play. Things can get out of hand quite quickly.
Oh, scoop. Great shot, Twala. Taking the fight to the Eastern Cape Inyati. It's a forfa. Nothing much wrong with the delivery there, Ken. It was just a good, innovative shot. Oh. Someone would have wanted to make more of that. It was a full, it was wide.
Yeah, Musa Twala, that's his game, the previous delivery. He's good at inventing things, scoring in slightly unorthodox places. Got good hands.
Oh, this one is lofted. That's a sixer. That's a maximum. You're talking about good hands and good working. Look at this, a bit of power by Twala.
From St Albans. St Albans in Pretoria, Musa Twala. Not far from here.
Umpire just wants to have a look at the ball that thudded into the stands. Luckily we got a couple of people watching so they could just retrieve it. Good comeback. Good comeback again. They wouldn't mind this too much with the Eastern Cape Inyati. They realize that they got to carry on the way they're batting. And it always creates a bit of opportunities. Great over thus far for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. 10 coming from it. Still 2 deliveries to go. Oh, and that is going to go down as a drop catch, but that would have hurt him. That was the last delivery of the over, and oh my word, was it absolutely smashed back. Physio might just have a bit of a look on the hand there, because that's the bowling hand.
Tough chance for Klatia. Got both hands to it, but it was almost behind him by the time he did. But a good over for Mpumalanga Rhinos. 10 off the over, and it just means that if they have another decent over now, 7 or 8 runs, it means that Honour's probably even in the power play. Inyati were 36 for 2, and Rhinos have lost an extra wicket, but if they can get to 10 more runs or so, then they'll feel
it was almost worth it.
Pretty much on level terms, yeah, with Inyati. after the power play.
Noise heard in the background there was the Gautrain departing with Zizani coming into the attack. He's into Swanepoel. Right, so Morphy coming around the wicket. Great work done there by Roo. With those wickets, they just allow the bowlers, they can keep Chad Claessens for 2. Moving across his stumps. Is that going to beat the toy? Yes, it is. It's Swanepoel creating a bit of an angle and getting himself going as well. It's another good start by the Mpumalanga Rhinos. A boundary early on in the innings, or early on in the over rather. You'll know all about the plans. He did the exact same thing when he was bowling. Going across again. Big appeal, that looked a bit high. Fine leg was very interested, so I don't know why it wasn't given.
I'm guessing you were after the fine leg fielder, Gert.
Oh, slog sweep in the gap. That's going to be 1 bounce 4. And it's Swanepoel taking the fight to the Eastern Cape Inyati. Yeah, whenever I was allowed on the field. They explained the importance of a fine leg fielder. Oh, 46 for the loss of 3. Still 2 deliveries to go in the power play. Oh, he went for it again. Quick single. One more delivery to go in this power play. 47 is the score for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. They've lost 3 important wickets, but it looks like Swanepoel and Twala is going to take them deep. And that closes out the power play. 48 for the loss of 3 after 6 overs. Now the singles will become a little bit easier. Twala is on 12, Swanepoel is on 15. But the equation is still 1, 2, 3 of 84 deliveries.
So 20 runs off the last 2 overs of the power play, and I would say that honours even in that power play. Aubrey Swanepoel was the key man when these two sides last met for the Rhinos. He scored 76 of 41 balls to get them to 170 for 6, which proved to not quite be enough. Inyati had to score 4 off the last ball to win that game. So it's funny how things are repeating themselves. The Inyati making 170 for 5 this morning, which suggests it's going to be a thrilling finish to this tournament.
Arvis Kutser comes into the attack. Just hear the encouragement. The right arm all-rounder. Oh, moving across his stumps.
Lovely change of pace by Hardis Kutsa.
Looks like a very accomplished player. Nice and compact with the bat. Then a very clever bowler as well.
Yeah, he's certainly a talent. Played for the Cubs here at the Titans back in the day. SA under 19 representative. Genuine all-rounder. He's been in Limpopo until this season.
some shots just deserve a bit more. That was lovely shape and a lovely push in the offside.
Jan Hendrik Kutzer is what he was named by his parents, but known as Hardest.
Maybe just a bit of a message coming from that man fielding in front of the dugout. It's all about saving the boundaries. Is he going to save one here? Yeah, just the two. Fantastic anticipation. They only have the 4 inside the circle. It's the man at third, man sweeper. Then they also got long on the fence as the 50 comes up for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. That's off 41 deliveries. Deep square and deep fine leg also on the boundaries. Then that man at sweeper comes into play. First 50 down. They'll be counting in tens.
Yeah, and the Rhinos are about an over in front of where the Inyati were. Inyati getting their 50 in the 8th over, and Mpumalanga there in the 7th. Inyati had a fantastic finish, especially 40 runs in the last 2 overs by Jason Niemand and the bowler now Hardest Kutzer. Have to factor that into the equation.
Henderson taking to the sword, him and Swanepoel. Oh, moved across, flicked on the onside, and it's a sixer once again.
Well, there's one of the almost short-arm jabs that you've been talking about, Kat. This was very nicely put away.
Swanepoel put that away nicely. Great finish to the over as well. It's what they need. That equation is 114 of 78. 7 overs gone. 57 for the loss of 3, and Mpumalanga Rhinos making a final of this.
Yeah, 29 runs off the last 3 overs. 28 off the first 4. So the accelerator has clearly been pushed. Unsurprisingly, with Aubrey Swanepoel at the crease, he's a very positive, aggressive cricketer, and Musa Twala has made a good start as well, as we see one of the better spinners we've seen in action in this Momentum Belt Challenge this week, Khaldisa Molefe, into the attack.
He's going to take it away from the right-handers. This is one thing they must just keep on doing, is just even the good balls must go for the one. Just keep the scoreboard ticking.
Yeah, Molefe can't offer any width here, because then with the turn the right-handers can access the short boundary on the offside. There is a deep extra cover in place and a long off.
Swanepoel giving himself a bit of room, just pushing it down to long off. No mid-wicket in place. Not really trying to stop the ones or the twos. Now that deep extra cover has become a sweeper. Oh, he swept. Twala. That ball might have just pitched outside leg stump. Just pitching outside leg. Oh, a little bit quicker. You mentioned Molefe, probably one of the spinners of the tournament thus far. Very consistent. Again, changing the field, changing it to a cover and then a deep extra cover for Swanepoel.
Yes, Swanepoel certainly has the ability to hit over extra cover. So a bit of protection there, but still 3 men quite close to each other at point. A deep gully and a short third man.
Oh, and fantastic fielding by Molefe. Finishes the over with 2 dots. That just makes things a little bit more difficult. 111 still required of 72. Look at this full-length dive, Ken.
He's also an excellent fielder. Kali Molefe has been at back point or in the covers a lot during this tournament. So, good cricketer. He's got a couple of strings to his bow. 60 for 3 after 8 overs.
Only the 3 runs coming from that Molefe over. He'll be the danger man. Even if he doesn't pick up wickets, he can really drag the run rate back.
Yeah, and I think in these middle overs, as the ball gets softer, slowish pitch, Klatiwa will be important as well. He's more medium pace than fast. And as we saw Maupa be very effective, he might as well.
Oh, this one is lofted. It's going to be a catch. Just eluding the man that backtracked and a lot more. Oh, he thought he was in for a chance.
Nathan Rue just seeing the ball out of reach there. Fortunate for Musa Twala. Just got enough on that off drive.
Going across, accessing the leg side. He's got enough on it. Here is a sixer.
Well, it wasn't the purest strike for Aubrey Swanepoel, but more than enough. It cleared not only the boundary triangles, but even the fence behind that. And then there's another little wall, and you see it clears that as well.
Yeah, they got the tall Van Zyl here on the boundary. And it cleared him as well. So enough elevation there. The umpire just doing a bit of a fetching of the ball. Checking it. Making sure it doesn't go oval.
The umpires today, DB van Rensburg and Ruan Botha.
Oh, this one down leg side. This will be... Did it maybe just have a touch on the pads there?
Well, I actually had the impression, because Swanepoel went a long way across, that wasn't too far from leg stump. And the umpire agrees. Just wants to be a little bit careful, Swanepoel, that he doesn't get bowled around his legs. It's always a horrible dismissal to endure.
Oh, juicy full toss. Just can't put it away. See Swanepoel just asking the umpire there, why wasn't that given a wide? He says, touch to your leg on the way through. 8 runs in the over already, 2 deliveries to go. Right on that rate required. Fantastic delivery. This partnership is now 46. Need 103 runs to win.
Just 67 balls left, so required rate, 9.2. They won't want to let it get much higher than that for the Rhinos.
Going across, finding the outside part of the bat, and Twala says, that's placement. Another 4.
Yeah, it wasn't a great delivery, and even though the bowler will feel a bit hard done by because of the edge, it, in the end, probably got what it deserved, that ball.
And it's the 50 partnership that comes up. That is in 33 deliveries. Swanepoel scoring 29 and Twala 21. No extras in this 50 partnership. So very disciplined bowling by the Eastern Cape Inyati. This is what a final is all about. Taking down to the wire. Now less than 100 required to win. 99 of 66. Literally the upside down of one another.
Well spotted, Gert.
Giving himself a bit of room. Swanepoel just declining the run there. Almost feel that there was one on. Just hold on, I want to have a bit of a go at Molefe. Room once again, extra cover. And he clears the fence. You mention it, he's got power. He loves to go over cover. And it's another maximum.
Yeah, beautifully placed by Aubrey Swanepoel. There are 2 fielders on the boundary at a wideish long off, and it's nearly a deep extra cover, but Swanepoel pierced, dividing them beautifully there.
So I'm just happy to knock it about. 7 coming off the first 3. They can stick around about the 8 mark every single over. Then that run rate will never creep over the 10.
Yeah, wickets in hand, you can definitely score 10 and over for 5 or 6 overs. Not too difficult to do that.
But if they can keep up with 8 and over, even if they carry on right till then, it takes them to the 160 mark. So then just to accelerate those last couple of overs, just to get you over that 170 mark will be a lot easier than trying to score at 12 runs to the over. Oh, he tried to give himself some room, followed by Molefe. Fantastic over by them, Mpumalanga Rhinos. Can't believe this is the same team that had the batting collapse yesterday. 8 wickets for 24 runs.
Swanepoel fell cheaply that day. Makes a difference when your key batter, your experienced man, gets going. The Rhinos were 22 for 3 earlier.
Oh, fantastic delivery and a bit of turn and bounce there for Molefe. 9 coming from the over. That's 10 gone. It's 81 for the loss of 3, and comparatively, they are in front of the game. Eastern Cape Inyati was 78 for the loss of 2. They are 81 with 1 more wicket down. So, we got a game on our hands. The partnership is 59, 90 runs to win.
Yeah, Aubrey Swanepoel, yet again the key man here, 37 not out of just 19 deliveries, and 90 needed now of the last 10 overs. As long as the Rhinos keep wickets in hand, that's very gettable, and that's why Swanepoel will be so important. Mohammed Mayet came in at number 3 yesterday. He's shifted down the order today, but might shift further down depending on how long this partnership is extended, as Hardest Kutsa returns to the attack from the West Lane end 1 over for 9 runs so far today. Starts with a wide full toss outside off stump. I can see why Kutsa's a little bit aghast there, because Swanepoel did walk quite a long way outside off stump, and I think that was a little bit harsh by the umpire.
That's only the second extra of the match. The first one coming in the first over from Van Zyl, overstepping. So very disciplined bowling by the Eastern Cape Inyati. Having a chat with Roo, saying that man just changed the angle a little bit. Moved one up, bringing the third man into the circle and moving back deep point. The other boundary riders is deep mid wicket. Also now have got long on and long off.
Sliced away high over point. The deep cover is settling underneath it, and he's taken it. Hardest Kutsa has claimed the key wicket of Aubrey Swanepoel. Although that looks more, to be honest, the scoreboard is showing Swanepoel on strike, but that's Musa Twala, who's been dismissed. Or is he just getting a... Oh no, he's just getting a drink of water. It is Aubrey Swanepoel. Massive wicket. Swanepoel goes for 37 off 20 balls. Caught Klassen, bowled Kutsa.
Yeah, very excited was Klassen there, because they know what a big wicket that is. Swanepoel was taking the game deep, and a new batter now all of a sudden means that your plans... Now you really got to work hard, the ones and the twos. Twala is nicely set. He needs to go deep. As far
Really do a lot of damage, and I'm not too surprised that Mohamed Mayet hasn't come in yet, especially with Swanepoel going. He and Musa Twala are fairly similar sort of players. We do need, I would say, a boundary hitter out there at the moment as well, and that fits the bill. Luco van der Walt, Musa Twala, 23 of 23 balls, needs to keep going and maybe try and find a way to accelerate as well. He has hit a 6 already, a very good 6 already in this innings. The leg stump Yorker, have to be quick. The throw was way over the stumps there.
It just shows that he's not just good off his own bowling, can back up all the other bowlers as well. Coming across from point to cover that throw from short fine leg. Every time a wicket has fallen, the Eastern Cape lads have just hasn't stopped talking, enjoying the time of it.
A little shuffle down the pitch from Twala, but Kutsa too good.
Just sitting here enjoying the chatter on the field. You can just hear the excitement, you can hear the anticipation of something bound to happen.
Nicely driven by Twala to be easy for the cover sweeper though.
And it's Chad Klassen, the man who took the catch. That's the most animated. Lovely change of pace. The equation is 86 of 55. Run rate is just creeping up to 10. With a new batter in, it's expected.
Last ball of the over, been a very good over, 4 runs and a wicket off it. So Kutsa eager to finish well, sends fine leg back and long off into the circle. And well bowled, double bluff. And the Yorker outside off brings the dot ball 85 for 4 after 11 overs.
And the ideal situation for the Eastern Cape Inyati, because now they got the new batter to bowl at. Luca van der Walt only faced the 2 yet. So you can just see there the current run rate 7.7, required rate is 9.6, and with every dot it just creeps up to that 10. 10 is still manageable, but as soon as it goes up to 11 and 12, that's when the problem starts.
Absolutely, and it's going to be the left arm spinner, sorry, the off spinner, Likle Sazani, who's back, bowled again in the power play today. Went for 10 runs. It's when the Rhinos started accelerating up front after 4 quiet overs to begin with. Around the wicket. Long leg side boundary. Good line to start with.
It's going to be difficult for a new batter coming in to keep up the momentum.
That one does get past the mid-wicket, so Musatwala on 24 will be back on strike. 86 for 4. Shimmy down again from Twala. Sazani is up to the challenge though. Oh, he's got that fine. Good shot. Musa Twala hitting it on its head. Down towards the fine leg boundary. The boundary wins. Very good boundary by Musa Twala.
Yeah, he almost played catch up with the ball and just trickled it down past the keeper. You wanted to play it fine. I don't think it was quite meant to be that fine, but they'll take it anyway. It comes. "12-year difference between these two batters at the moment, 22 and 34.
Again going for that fine sweep. This time it'll just be 1 no.
Luca's still a very, very young man. Nice January baby. The 12th of January will be his 23rd birthday. And the 3rd of January, Musa Twala will turn 35.
Sure. It's a very good month to be born in January.
I totally agree with that, Ken.
Luco van der Walt, the man from Piet Retief. So, Mpumalanga born and bred. Hardest Kutsa will continue. Excellent previous over. Got the key wicket to Swanepoel and conceded just 4 runs. Lovely timing, and I'm afraid I think it's Khadi Malefe there at backward point. He's just on the edge of the square, and I think he slipped off it, trying to change direction and go for the ball. Not sure he would have stopped it anyway, but it's another 4 for Musa Twala.
It's almost like he just got stuck. Just check the laces there, Mulefe. Might be that they're tied together. Trying to anticipate, and then the one foot went the other direction, the other one went the same direction. Great start to the over for the Mpumalanga Rhinos.
Good comeback by Kutsa. Twala up to the task though.
See the umpire just asking the fielders to keep the ball in the air.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a bit of a reverse. It tailed in quite late. I always think it's a bit harsh on the fielding side. I think you should be allowed one bounce into the keeper. Give the bowlers something.
I think it all depends on where the bounce is, though. Ken?
Well,
If it's about 5 meters short from the keeper, it'll be fine. But throwing it into the ground about 5 meters in front of you might not be the best result for the ball.
Well, it's not going to reach the keeper then, is it, Ken? So.
Well, it depends on how hard you throw.
and whether you throw it onto a trampoline or not. Fancy footwork from Van der Walt, trying to put the bowler off. He's going to get a couple. Will there be a third because of the fumble? No. They settle for 2.
One more delivery to go in the 13th. I beg your pardon, 2 more to go in the 13th. 98, closing in on that 100. The second 50 nearly done. Taking small bites of this cherry.
Oh, well done. Van der Walt, what a good hit that was again. Playing with the bowler, and this time the bowler followed him again, and Van der Walt had a tremendous shot in his locker.
That brings up the 100 for the Mpumalanga Rhinos in 79 deliveries, and just look at the shot, look at the wrists. No real flurry through the arms, but the wrist work, absolutely sublime.
The 7th 6 of the Rhinos innings. We said not long ago that they were an over ahead of the Inyati, getting to their 50 and over earlier. Well, both teams passing 100 in the 13th over. So Inyati just pegging things back a little bit with that wicket of Aubrey Sonnepoel, but Luco van der Walt looks like he's about to get going. He's on 11. Musa Twala is still there on 34 not out. He's collected a couple of boundaries recently as well, and it's 104 for 4 after 13 overs.
Musa Twala is in the same scenario that Jason Niemand was when he was in the 30s, nearly going at run a ball. And then he had that flurry at the end where he just absolutely smashed the ball to get to his 60 odd. As we see Gaudise Malefe back into the attack. He's bowled well on the 12 runs in his 2 overs. That includes a 6 as well.
So 67 runs to win off 7 overs for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. This game is poised tantalisingly. But down leg by Malefe, back of the bat for a single for Twala.
Leg by is given. Might have just been the arm. First leg buys. Something happened there as we see the physio for the Mpumalanga Rhinos just running on. Might just be a little issue there.
He got hit on the head. He's having the HIA, head impact assessment.
We saw one yesterday where the physio just showed him, well, you're right, he said sharp, but the physio stayed off.
Expert opinion from the boundaries edge. This time the
checking the finger. Make sure that the eyes don't skip and jump.
Doing it properly that time.
Difficult, those questions. What day is he? How old are you?
Those are quite tricky actually, yeah.
Oh, big appeal.
They
And
hit him
it's
up, and he's trapped him, LBW. Luco van der Walt trying to play off the back foot, and Malefi has the wiles to get through his defences and trap him, LBW, for 11 off 9 balls.
There's my excitement getting the better of me there, Ken Morland. Living in the moment at the moment with the this enthralling final. Mental Health Challenge, and it's Malefi that's just bowled so brilliantly. Squared him up completely and just struck in front. Big wicket. Big wicket. Van der Walt was looking dangerous. Looks like Inyati is still not going to come in. They've sent in Henderson. He's a strong lad as well. He can clear the fence.
Well, again, Musa Twala is still there, so Muhammad Mayat, similar sort of batter. They want to have a boundary hitter out there as well, and John Hendrickson is quite well known for being able to hit the ball about in the latter stages of the innings.
He hasn't done much in the T20 department, but he's got a strike rate in his List A career of 121.
That says it all. Again, hitting the pad, Malefi, but I fancy that pitched outside leg stump.
Yeah, weirdly enough, Henderson's T20 career is less than 100. It's around about 99. Still can pack a punch. Just playing this one, just a gentle push, just wants to get the feet going. Half the team back in the dugout. Still 2 deliveries to go in this Malefi over.
Off the leading edge, popped up, Malefi completes the catch. What an over for the Eastern Cape Inyati. Khadisa Malefi delivering once again with his left arm spin.
Almost feel that Henderson should have had a full go at that one. He wanted to work it just around the corner, get himself off the mark. Maybe he just wanted to go full at it. See, this one is drifting down the leg side as the back of the bat. It just popped up. He knew as soon as the ball went up that Malefi was so quick. He's so quick across the park. Probably answer a missed call.
Well, it's a 3-ball duck for John Hendrickson, and still no Muhammad Mayat as Kirtland Manicum comes to the wicket. Inyati are taking a firmer grip now on this contest. 105 for 6, 1 ball left in the 14th over. 66 leader now off 37 balls, and the picture has just suddenly changed very quickly.
The great late Shane Moore always said, put 2 wickets in the wickets column and then tell me how you feel. And those 2 wickets, Swanepoel, Van der Walt, those were the 2 wickets that really turned the game on its head.
I think Warney stole that from Jeff Boycott, to be honest, who probably borrowed it from someone else down through the ages. Malefi will get an extra ball.
Manicum not known for his prolific batting, and what a result that is for the Eastern Cape Inyati. The end of the over, it means the Manicum is still on strike. They're starving Musa Twala at the moment. 6 overs to go. It's 64 of 36.
So 6 overs remaining and plenty of options for the Inyati in terms of bowling, and it's going to be Alandile Mhletiwa who returns. He's not been as successful today as previously. 2 overs for 22 runs.
I'll be bowling at the 29-year-old Manikam. All the pressure is on Mpumalanga Rhinos. They were absorbing it beautifully with Swanepoel there, and then Van der Walt started to do a job as well.
Back of the leg chipped up by Manicum, but he gets Twala on strike, and Twala needs to start finding boundaries now because it's 63 needed, just 35 balls left, and I'm afraid 1s and 2s aren't going to do it anymore for the Rhinos.
Not quite sure why they wouldn't send Inyati now. It's not like Manikam is prolific with the bat. Strike rate of 82 T20s, 64 in list A. No real averages to speak of. It might be that Inyati might have a bit of a niggle that we're not aware of.
Possibly. Or Manicum's been sent in to have a swing, have a go.
Don't really have the deliveries left to just have someone play Pac-Man and dot away. So if he's going to have a swing, he's either got to sacrifice his wicket or clear the fence a couple of times.
Yeah, Twala playing and missing as well. Pressure mounting on the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Rate required has suddenly leapt up to 11.1. A dab for 1.
So looking at Inyati's strike rate, career strike rate T20 is 113. It's not like he's any slouch, and 80 in list A cricket, so someone that takes a while to get going, but I mean between him and Twala, there'll be a lot of 2s on this ground. Very quick between the wickets, those two.
Kirtland Manicum takes guard on about off stump of a second pair of stumps, and he's going to just drop short of long off. Bowler Mhletiwa unfazed by the unorthodox, provocative guard of Kirtland Manicum.
I only managed to hit it halfway. Didn't really have a full go at that one.
Nicely paddled, but run out charge. It was a good shot by Twala, but unfortunately he just picked out the fielder.
Great awareness by the fielder going at Twala's end. They know if they lose him now, that's tickets. Nelson on the board, 6 down. Last ball of the 15th. 60 required of 31.
Sliced away, it's going to be caught. Oh no, dropped. Dropped by short third man. He was backpedaling and just seemed to almost stumble as the ball got to him.
Just looked up directly into this afternoon's sun.
Yeah, that was also a problem, wasn't it?
It seemed just taking away, just falling away at the end there. Where he's got the glasses on, but If you're looking into the mighty sun, nothing happens. The comparative is exactly. Scores are level. After 15, 112 for 4. And it's 112. But 2 more wickets lost for the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Look at that, just taking evasive action there in the end. We didn't know better. It's almost like they didn't want to take Manikam's wicket.
Well, he looks like he could provide a bit of entertainment, so maybe that's it. Oh, missed stumping chance. It was a bit tricky when it comes between the batsman and the stumps like that.
Also looked like there was just a little bit of bounce there as well.
Malika will be disappointed though, he's such a good love man. Manikam gets another life. Skewed out and another lucky break for Kirtland Manikam. But he's just getting the ones here. Not really hurting the Inyati.
Yeah, he's 4 or 5.
Reverse sweep from Tana. He's got that one through. Very well played. And a much needed, desperately needed boundary for the Inyati, for the Mpumalanga Rhinos.
Yeah, Inyati wouldn't mind him taking risks to score the boundaries. They know nothing's really happening on the other end. So everything relies on the shoulders of Twala. He's off 40 of 36.
Tossed up by Malefe and Twala trying to sweep, but the ball gets caught up in his legs and doesn't go anywhere. Another reverse paddle, but to the fielder. Oh, confusion. Bowler's end throw, and Malefe will effect the easiest of run-outs as Kirtland Manikam is run out for 517 for 7 now in Mpumalanga Rhinos, and you have to feel just their challenge fading away now.
I'm not really sure why Manikam is looking very unhappy about that, because his main job would have been to either smash it or get Twala on strike. Oh, well done by Van Sail as well. He was lining it up to Malika and then just stopped halfway through the throw and says to Malefe, here's a gentle little lob for you.
Yeah, Manikam only made 5 or 6 balls, so not really justifying his promotion up the order ahead of Mohamed Mayet, and there's still no Mayet. It's going to be Tetelo Mapaka who comes to the wicket, and I can only believe, as I think you do too, Kat, that Mayet must have an injury.
Yeah, there might have been something. I almost think he's the one that took the blow to the hand a bit earlier on, that went off the field. Fielding could be that it's a little bit more serious than we anticipated originally. See Malefe just having a bit of fun, taking off both bails, just making sure.
And it's his last delivery of his spell. He's had great fun with the ball. Couple of wickets, 3 wickets now have fallen in his last 2 overs. Nearly a 3rd wicket for him. Just clears his outstretched hand. But Khadisa Malefe will finish with 2 for 20 in his 4 overs. Wonderful effort by the left-arm spinner.
Brilliant. Brilliant by Malefe. Not just his bowling, but his intensity in the field as well. You can even see the way that when he got himself into a tangle earlier in point, no one was really complaining, because they know that he can score you a bit of runs, and also he can take wickets, and he can save you. Just as many runs as he's conceding, he'll save you in the field as well.
So unfortunately the equation for the Mpumalanga Rhinos gets worse and worse. 53 needed now off 4 overs. Twala's on 41 not out, so I guess if he really finds his groove and does something special, there is still hope. 53 or 4 with a set batsman, it is possible. Klassen returns a dab by Twala. He's got to come back for 2. It's a good throw. It's a fantastic throw. And Twala is run out.
He had no doubt he had to come back for the second. He's run out on 42. What a fantastic innings. He was the only one that just looked like he's going to take a deep. While him and Swanepoel were there, it almost looked like they had a chance. But with another flurry of wickets, another bit of a collapse after a fantastic foundation, Mpumalanga Rhinos are now really deep in it.
Yeah, I fancy it was Luco van der Walt again. I don't think it was Michael Copeland. Pretty sure it was Luco van der Walt with the fantastic throw from deep backward point. And 118 for 8 now. The Mpumalanga Rhinos, 119 for 8, beg your pardon. But the set batters are Twala gone for 42, massive blow. And with that, you feel the last chance the Mpumalanga Rhinos had of chasing down this target of 171.
Maupa's in, and oh, what a meeting that would be if he wins the game.
It was Hardest Kutsa with the throw.
Rocket-like throw.
Deep backward point, fantastic throw, on the bounce to the keeper, right over the stumps. Great stuff.
So there's the left arm quick for the Mpumalanga Rhinos, batting right-handed. Is Maupa. I say again, if he wins the game from here, oh my word, you'll never hear the end of it. He's facing rampant Chat Klassen.
Oh, excellent delivery. And well kept out by Maupa.
Showing his partner, Mpaka, that he wanted to go over the top there. Got to feel that it's kind of tickets for the Mpumalanga Rhinos at the moment.
Yeah, the end is nigh.
Everyone just having a bit of an appeal there. Well, no one close.
Sounds like the batsman. Maupa was nowhere close to that delivery. Interesting footwork as well. Misses the low full toss, struck on the foot. Outside leg stump, and a leg by Mapaka gets the strike.
Very lucky that didn't crash into the stumps from the pads. So then 3 more deliveries to go in the 17th over. 20 deliveries to go, 51 needed. Not impossible, but improbable. The run rate is only 15.3. 2 6s and a 4. You're right up it. There's got to be a bit of fun here now. No use knocking it about. It's a final.
Oh, well played by Mapaka. Almost got that away.
Yeah, 8-ball corner pocket. Right on the cue end.
He's a lefty, like his brother Quena. Must be a family thing, a genetic thing.
Yeah, both of them bowl left and bat left as well.
Always good to have left-handers around.
Went for that one. Tad early on the shot. So 3 overs left. 18 legal deliveries to go, 51 to get. And apart from 2 leg buys, only two wides and 1 no ball bowled by the Eastern Cape Inyati. Fantastic disciplines.
Yeah, and deservedly it looks like they are going to defend their title. They won the inaugural Momentum Health Challenge last season, and they're taking it back to Buffalo City unless something incredible happens in these last 18 deliveries. Nico van Sale is returning from the Henops River in the tall fast bowler, opening bowler, just to make sure that it keeps going according to plan for the Inyati. Good strike by Maupa out towards long off 1.
Yeah, they're going to need a little bit more power behind those. Those must clear the fence as we approach the 18 to the over mark.
Sure. I think Maupa probably did well not to be bowled there. It was targeting the stumps by Van Sale. Not a bad idea against the number 10 batsman. Mapaka hits the straight and safe. Coming back for a second. Had to get the dive out, did Maupa. And the fact that Mohamed Mayat is now down at number 11, I think makes it abundantly clear that he's picked up an injury, unfortunately, in the field. And we hope for his sake that it's not too serious, with the season proper about to begin at the end, towards the end of this month.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was in too much pain when he went off.
Oh, attempted scoop by Parker, ambitious. Lucky not to be bowled.
Well, you know that the fielding team is feeling pretty comfortable when your big, fast, quick has just been attempted to be ramped, and he still has a smile on his face. Not have some words for the batter.
Parker, that's well played. Steps across off stump and whips it over deep backward square leg, and a nice little 6 for Mapaka to boost his score and that of the fading Mpumalanga Rhinos.
A bit of a no look shot there. His brother's spending a lot of time with Devil Brevis in the Protea setup, so
maybe there's been some information transfer. Slower ball comes out of the high full toss. So the Inyati will now take on, almost certainly, the Momentum Multiplied Titans tomorrow. I suppose the good thing for the Inyati is that they've almost got another bowling attack in reserve, sitting on the bench today, should they need them. It's been 4 days of cricket on the trot, but they have been rotating their bowlers as the 18th over comes to an end. 129 for 8.
12 deliveries to go. 129. Doesn't look like they got anyone else batted up, so you can see the Mpumalanga Rhinos just making their way out to the field to shake hands. It's not over yet.
Not exactly a vote of confidence in Mapaka and Maupa, is it?
Could be coming down to celebrate.
I suppose both, yeah, that will be
Their excuse.
yes, if they are asked, that's what they'll say. 42 steps or something from the change rooms onto the field here. Got to start early. Backs away and swipes. Does Maupa, gets one more.
I think these two will be will bat for average a little bit.
Why not?
.41 required of 11, closing in on 23 needed per over.
Down the wicket and very nicely driven by Mapaka. That's a super shot, really is. Down the pitch and driven through extra cover.
Well, I'm wondering how long it would take for the Eastern Cape Inyati to lose their sense of humour about this. Can't expect that Chad Klassen is just gonna take that. A little bit of a nose yorker might be in order.
No fast bowler likes that sort of treatment.
Especially being charged by another fast bowler. Oh, sorry, by the spinner, I beg your pardon.
Backs away, Mapaka, chipped over mid-wicket. Coming back for two, he's enjoying batting. And he'll bat for a little while longer, well scampered.
He's on 14 from 9. A couple of guys that was sent in before him, he'll probably say, hold on, coach. What about sending me in next time you need a pincher?
Probably a career best for Tatela Mapaka. Hasn't played much. And wouldn't have had much opportunity down in the lower order. It's going to have to be bowled again.
Yeah, he's only played the 5 T20 matches before, and he smashed the one against the Titans. He was still playing for the Lions. So yeah, this is a career best.
Oh, you got me worried when you said he smashed. I thought maybe I'd grossly underestimated Tatela Mapaka. For Tyson. Unfortunately, it proves Mapaka's downfall, and whoops and cheers from the Inyati dugout and from their supporters as they have gone back to back. They've won the Momentum Health Challenge once again as Tatela Mapaka is caught by Molefe off the bowling of Chad Klassen for an entertaining, if brief, 14 off 10 balls.
Yeah, fantastic, and you can just see him just trying the reverse there. Not getting the connection he was looking for. Molefe picking up the catch, and with the hands being shaken, it's a clear indication that Mohamed Mayeti is injured. He will not be taking the field, and no real need to risk. I think if there was 4 runs to get of the last over, he might have taken a chance with him. But he's retired injured. And 137 is all they could muster. For 9 was the Mpumalanga Rhinos. Congratulations to the Eastern Cape Inyati. They make it 4 out of 4 this week. No doubt being one of the top teams in this Momentum Health Challenge throughout the weekend.
Yeah, well, that's 4 out of 4 wins, as you say. So at least they will go in to tomorrow's match against the Titans with confidence. And I reckon they'll have thoughts of an upset as well. They'll want to pull one over their hosts, the big boys, the Titans, who haven't played as much cricket as them. I know they did have a game in the last week in the St Helena Islands on their pre-season tour, but the Inyati are a little bit more battle-hardened confidence is high. They've got batsmen in form, Nathan Roux, Jason Niemand, Christian de Toy have all made runs. Hardest Kutsa has chipped in with bat and ball, and their bowling attack has been the best in this competition by quite some margin. They've got some really good pace reserves, an excellent spinner in Khadisa Molefe, and just their approach, the approach that Coach Tumelo Bodibe has instituted. It's high energy from the first ball. There's intent, there's aggression, there's positivity, and it really makes for an excellent T20 package.
Yeah, and it's not just when they're fielding, it's when they're batting as well. The running between the wicket for me has been the key for them, because even though they're losing wickets, they're still getting their run rate up by pushing the ones, pushing the twos. They realize very quickly there's a lot of twos on offer on this field. So phenomenal stuff by the Eastern Cape Inyati, winning the final by 33 runs and backing up 2024 with a win in 2025 as well. So who's going to dethrone them in this Momentum Health Challenge must be the question.
Yeah, and for all the other Division 2 teams, we'll say it again, watch out for the Inyati in the coming summer. I think they're a very capable team indeed, and a side to watch. And tomorrow's action will also be something to watch, I'm sure. The Momentum Multiply Titans will now host the Eastern Cape Inyati, and we'll be back tomorrow with live commentary of that as well on the Titans YouTube channel, courtesy of Pitch Vision, and we will have some former players on commentary tomorrow, players who know this ground very well. So we look forward to that, and we look forward to you joining us tomorrow just before 10 a.m. From myself, Ken Borland, and from Kate Maloney, and from the Pitch Vision team, we wish you a very good day. So good news if, like me, and when you're watching Marvel movies, you stay right until the end of the credits. We do have a bonus for you if you are still online, and that is we are going to be live streaming the presentation of the Momentum Health Challenge trophy and the medals. So do stay with us for that. It looks like joined shortly by our colleague KG Masubulele for that, so do stand by.
And next up, I'd like to call the captain from the winning team, Nathan Rue. How are you? Nathan, how does it feel to defend your title?
Really, really good. Really pleased for the boys. We did a lot of hard work in the pre-season. Testament to our fitness coach, but also as a collective, we're a real family, and I think it showed out there during the week.
How are the preparations for you guys coming into this season of the Momentum Health Challenge in respect to how you guys prepared the last season?
I think I'd say not too different, but I think as a group we've actually grown and we're a little bit more mature in our thinking and plans, and as I say, we put a whole lot of hard work into our fitness and things like that, and it paid off.
And what sort of plans would your team have had coming into the series? Were you looking at it as to just practice, or were you actually coming in to say we want to win this thing?
Well, I don't think anyone wants to lose, so the objective was obviously to defend the title. We came here with a lot of excitement, and thankfully we pulled it off.
And for you guys, what kind of information has this provided for you playing against the same opposition that you'll be playing against going into the season?
Yeah, I think a lot of what we did was we stuck to our processes, and a lot of the chats were no matter who we actually play against, we're going to stick to our processes. So it wasn't necessarily always about the opposition. Obviously, we try to sum them up as quickly as possible, but we stuck to our processes, and I think we did it very well.
Well done to your team. The rest of the team, you guys may just come around to just get your medals. Just come around, yeah. Yeah, you just put them on there.
I'm going to hand it to you like this. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Well done. It's going to be challenging. That's fine. Well done. Thank you very much. Great play. Well done. Thank you so much. Let me just grab some of these. Well deserved. Thank you, sir. Well done. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you very much. Great playing. Well done. Well done. Well done. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. This one, yeah. Well done. Excellent. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Well played. Just grab these. I just want to make some space for the gents. Well done. Thank you. Great play.
I'm telling you, you're joining me. You're joining me. Come. Rompies, come. Hey. As a squad. Please. Please.
Vai ser.